right, Dungeons of Fat Ducks. What the fuck is that? And Richie would be like,
database, just living in the database. Whoa,
whoa.
There we go. Yeah, our new live notification ringtone thing. Hi, Blue Gamer. It looks like you're the one person here. You're the first person on The Price is Wrong. Database, just living in the database. Whoa. Okay, to everybody that's asking, yes, we know. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this out of the way and get this image off of here. We know. We fucking know.
It's the image is behind the anime and stuff logo.
Oh no, I took the anime and stuff thing away. I took it out.
Oh, there it is.
Like, I am. Yeah. Remember, you're seeing it not at the same time that I'm seeing it.
Oh yeah.
That is. Yeah.
We're seeing it in the past.
You're not seeing it in real time. Oh no.
You could screen share with us as well.
Oh, that's what I was planning on doing right now, but okay. Look, that's okay, that is supposed to move there. I was trying to do that and move stuff over so I could just yes. Actually, I don't know if I can because we're in a different type of call. What's it say? Go live. Go live with what? Aha! Go. There. I go live with that. That's what I can share with you guys. That way now you know. Now you know what I'm doing. Okay, so.
You didn't know, now you know.
Exactly. What they said. Okay, so now we actually have people. Database, just living in the database of what? Yeah. Guys, I'm going to say this one more time because it needs to be louder for everyone in the back. We fucking know! Yes. We knew before everybody started telling us. Like, we probably knew it an hour before the first person that told us.
Within half an hour of it coming out, we fucking got the alerts.
5 minutes. Within 5 minutes of the tweet going live. I knew because I just know because it's not like it's not like I follow, Crunchyroll and Crunchyroll News on Twitter or anything so that I can possibly get news articles for you guys. Nah, nothing like that. All right, so we're going to talk about it, but we're going to talk about it at the end of the show. We will talk about it. Okay? Can we just also take a moment to say that that's not the only fall anime that's happening that we're kind of like, holy shit about. But we'll get to it. All right? So, holy shit. Okay, so there's a cosplaying politician that was elected in Taiwan. Yeah, so how many politicians can say they've cosplayed as Asuka from Evangelion? Lai Ping-yu sure can. The 27-year-old Democratic Progressive Party candidate won a tight race in New Taipei City's 12th district over the weekend. Taiwan News reports that Lai defeated former Taipei City Deputy Mayor Li Yong-pin by 2,780 votes. Maybe a rally she did in December dressed as Asuka helped with the anime vote? I kind of doubt it. But anyway, apparently she's done like live shows during her campaign where she was dressed as Asuka. She's also dressed up as Sailor Mars.
Girl.
Okay. Hello, friends. I'm Lai Ping-yu, lawmaker of New Taipei's 12th district. Please give me your feedback over the next 4 years. Okay. Besides cosplay photos, her Facebook page is filled with game, anime, and meme images. Hell yeah. So these are also some of the... I mean, she's part of our generation, let's be real. Just the simple fact... Okay, this is actually her. She dressed up as Brooklyn Rage. Just the fact that she did that is like... That's already the best. The only person I know that's even better about like some random bullshit is Nakumi Takamura. When she did the Ben Solo challenge where she just pulled out like her little fucking tablet pen and just furiously started writing. do it for the Ben Solo challenge. I was like, that's hilarious. I think her politician cosplay is the most realistic, though. Oh my god, was she dressed up as a politician? That's the best. Yeah, because she actually is a politician now. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. If you have to talk about politics, can it at least be for like a cool thing, like a cosplayer got fucking elected? I think that's pretty cool. We need more of those people. We need more nerds in politics in general. I was watching a conversation happening today in like some sort of state senate, and the senator was slamming on Microsoft because the fan on his Xbox broke. They were there to talk about copyright shit, and the fan on his Xbox broke, and he said he had to turn it in, and then instead of fixing it, they had to give him a new system. He goes, look, I should not have to call and spend this much money just so you can wipe my drive or give me a new system when you fix a tiny thing that I should be able to fix myself. And I'm like, I'm with you, bro. And then like the lobbyist on behalf of Microsoft gave a non-answer to his question that took about 5 minutes of time. So, I mean, we need more nerds in politics. And you know what? I'm going to skip story number 2 and go straight to story number 3 because this is a good segue. We need more nerds in politics so we won't get any more of this bullshit. Video games incite violence bullshit. Because gamers know that just because you play COD or GTA or Halo or whatever kind of shooter, like I play Destiny, that doesn't make me want to go into a mall and just light people the fuck up. I am so sick and tired of this fucking argument. Anyway, so Joe Biden derides game dev creeps who teach you how to kill. That was a comment that the former vice president and presidential hopeful said when he was over the weekend. The New York Times published Biden's interview with his editorial board, in which he covered everything from his age to his opinion on Mark Zuckerberg to his exercise routine. During the interview, reporter Charlie Warzel asked Biden about his problems with tech, including Facebook, and Biden mentioned video games. He proceeded to refer to a video game developer as one of the little creeps whose games teach you how to kill. Oh my fucking god, I am so tired of this argument. All right, I'm going to be 100% upfront and clear with you. I am not a fan of Joe Biden. I do not like him. Joe Biden is a fucking creep as far as I'm concerned. The Uncle Biden memes that were going out, those were funny because those were memes. But I am not a fan of this guy, and that is just me personally. Okay, that's my personal opinion. But regardless, I am so sick and tired of this fucking I'm just really sick of hearing this over and over. Video games incite violence. Video games incite violence. Really? You know how many countries all over the world have fucking violence and we don't have mass shootings?
Okay. Yeah, I understand that. You also,
I'm gonna let you guys talk. I don't need anybody else to play devil's advocate, but yeah.
No. It's just one of those things that I believe my Lord and Master Foamy has said best. If you want to really blame video games for violence, look at Mario. Mario didn't make people get hammers and start shooting at or hitting mushrooms or any other creature, you know? So the fact that, it's causing violence in kids is a bullshit response.
You know what? To play satirical devil's advocate here, ever since I bought Pokemon Yellow version, I have always wanted to genetically augment fucking animals and decide to have them do death fights like fucking some insane Andrew Ryan Michael Vick.
No, that would be Mighty Morphin Michael Vick. All right, and last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go to a dark place in my history that I don't really talk about. Guys, if video games really did affect me that hard, let me tell you something really clear. I did mushrooms because of depression, not because of fucking Mario.
But you did step on turtles, though, right?
No, I haven't stepped on turtles. I actually saved. I've seen some turtles and some tortoises back when my parents lived out in the boonies. And I'm sure they still do, but it's not the same boonies It's Texas boonies, not Tennessee boonies. There's a bit of a difference.
There's a big difference.
There's a very big difference. I mean, but they live in northeast Texas, so there's green where they live.
So it's not the hugest difference.
No, I mean, well, I don't know how. I
Like,
don't think it's as forested as Tennessee is. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's more grassland and
More green.
yeah, I think it's more grassland, less trees. But my parents lived out in the sticks, and I encountered plenty of turtles. I did not step on them or anything. I moved them off our property so that they could get, like... the only one I didn't fuck with was there was definitely a snapping turtle, and I was like, nope. I like all the fingers that are attached to my hands. I'm okay with this. But yeah, I am so sick of this shit. My favorite t-shirt, and I want to wear this to Congress someday. There's a t-shirt that says, if video games really did affect our lives, we'd be sitting in dark, poorly lit rooms consuming yellow pills while listening to weird electronic music. And then it's a fucking Pac-Man t-shirt. And I don't give a shit how old Joe Biden is. That motherfucker's at least played Pac-Man.
knowing him, he probably only played.
Okay, Carl. No. First off, that incident shut down the fucking internet all day yesterday. Secondly, I'm not a sports person. Thirdly, I don't have any attachment to Kobe Bryant. And fourth, I'm not gonna do a moment of silence for every single person that is of some importance or some celebrity that has died every week, or we'd never fucking get a show done. I'm sorry, I was not personally affected by Kobe Bryant. I feel for his family, and as I learned from Philip DeFranco, unfortunately there were quite a few members of his family that were on the helicopter with him. I feel less bad about Kobe Bryant, and I feel more sorrowful about his two girls that were on there.
One.
I thought he had two daughters that were on.
No, it was one.
I know it was his wife. I know his wife was on there too. Okay, so his wife and his
wife's not.
It was
Really?
Just him,
Just his daughter.
13-year-old daughter, and 7.
Then I misheard Philip DeFranco pretty hard. All right.
No, it's not you mishearing him. There's a lot of misinformation flying.
Okay, there's a lot of misinformation.
Kind of filter through it.
And just to go ahead and state this, I have no personal attachment to Kobe Bryant. I hate basketball. Absolutely fucking hate it. Because it became less about fun and more about like the kind of toxic competition that just ruins that shit for me. The first time that Michael Jordan left the NBA was the last time I paid attention to basketball.
That is fair.
And so
Also,
I wasn't around for Kobe. I didn't grow up with Kobe. I don't have an attachment to him. It's sad to hear that such an accident died, but no, I'm not going to do a fucking moment of silence for every goddamn person that dies. Dude, there was another voice actor that died recently. Somebody from Monty Python died recently, and I'm not giving a moment of silence for them. And they impacted, voice actors and stuff impact. It's just when I see a comment saying what I should do with the show, it's like, that bothers me. That just bothers me, man. Please.
I understand. But also,
Sorry, I'm in an aggressive, agitated mood because of this Joe Biden
no, I understand.
saying video games
Also,
cause
it's
violence
something that's
bullshit
already been
again.
Covered by everybody else. It's not fair for us to be able to bandwagon off of what everybody else has said. There's already been enough talk about it. It's been a day. I understand that it's still fresh and there's still investigation going on what happened. So until we get the back straight, I would rather try to stay away from it.
It shut the internet down all fucking day yesterday,
It did
dude.
shut down the
I think we're
It's
good.
More important than any other event that happened yesterday. I understand that there were other things. I'm going to talk about one thing, but that's about it.
I'd really rather not talk about the depressing stuff. I'd rather be a distraction from the depressing stuff. Can we be
So,
that?
Yeah, we can do that. It's just until we get the facts straight, I would rather try to avoid that until we have concrete evidence, because there's still speculation, there's still people pointing fingers, and there's still misinformation going out there. So until we get that cleared up, I would rather, try to avoid it as much as we can.
Also, the reason that you see that the Batman is trending on Twitter is because apparently filming just started on it, so I'm actually really excited for that. I'm one of the people that is very, very willing to give oh shit, what's his name?
Robert Pattinson.
Thank you. I'm one of the people that's willing to give Robert Pattinson the benefit of the doubt because I've seen some of his indie shit, and also I know that nobody hates Twilight more than he does.
No, I don't hate him as much as Jack Whitehall does. Okay.
Oh my
Thank
god.
You. Thank you. Actually, Jack
I don't
Whitehall's
know-
opinion actually influenced my opinion, and I'm not.
Jack Whitehall on Robert Pattinson or Jack Whitehall on Twilight?
Robert Pattinson.
On Robert Pattinson.
Although I'd say hate is a strong word. It's more like
I don't give a shit.
aggressive
Like my whole thing is,
shit.
my thing is, I don't give a shit about Rob Pattinson as a person. I'm just like, can you fucking act? And clearly he can fucking act. Have you? Oh my god, no, he can. Have you seen some of his indie shit?
Yeah, I have. Not impressed.
Oh god.
The only
I
thing that I
was.
ever liked him in, and this is gonna be horrible because I know he's done better stuff. The only thing he's ever done that I actually like was Cedric Diggory, and when he died, that was believable. That's the only thing I ever liked him in.
Maybe that's not necessarily a throw at his acting and more a throw at the directing.
I mean, I love Christopher Johnson's directing. It was great. But
Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. I didn't think we were going to start a fight about the Batman. I just wanted to do it in commenting. Okay. Well, now that we're all in an angry mood, let's yell at SJWs for removing Hank Azaria from Apu. I just want to say really quickly, Jedi Master Apu is not down for this bullshit. There is no way that this is racist and this is offensive. I am just saying right now, that is a person's job. Like, there is a guy whose job is legit to do voices and to do accents. And who gives a shit that he's playing a character of an Indian-style character, even though it is a very stereotypical. I'm not going to sit here and defend the character of Apu, but I am going to defend Hank fucking Azaria because he was asked to do a voice. That's the voice he got cast for. That's what they wanted him to do. And he did it fucking well. And he's done it for years. And as a voice actor myself, I feel this is stupid. So if this came out as he shouldn't do it because he's not Indian, there's no fucking Indian that wanted to actually add on to the racist stereotypes of their own fucking people. Why did this episode turn into the Richie hates everything episode?
I mean,
Okay, we're gonna try to stop that. But
no, it's
before we go any further with that, first off, we've seen a lot of people actually want to cast more people of color, and I understand that. I appreciate that. But when you're a director, also, because I've seen this on both ends of what I work on, whether it's a bridge or not a bridge, specifically casting people of color to play people of color undermines a lot of what voice acting is. Acting is acting.
Casting people of color to play a character of color works when you're doing on-camera acting or stage, like that kind of stuff. In a voice booth, it doesn't fucking matter. You know how many black voice actors have played white characters? And you don't hear me, bitch.
He does a lot of voices, and most of them aren't even black.
Oh my god, what's next? Are we gonna tell John DiMaggio he can't voice anymore because he's not an actual fucking robot? You know what? You can bite his shiny metal ass!
Yeah.
Angry and stuff, yeah. This episode is called Angry and Stuff.
Angry and stuff. Yes.
Angry and Stuff.
Yes,
Richie loses his shit.
I mean, considering the latest Demon Slayer manga chapter.
Yeah, how could they ruin Aladdin like that?
I am not caught up.
I am.
Not.
I am. Hi.
Well, get caught up.
I'm caught up. How long? Okay, Anthony, how long did Hank play Apu? From the beginning. He played Apu. And that's not the only character that he plays. Hank Azaria does multiple voices on The Simpsons. He's also
He does Mo the bartender.
Yeah, Mo the bartender.
The comic book guy. He
Yep.
does a lot of
Rage and stuff. Oh my god.
like if you want to know more about Hank Azaria, he actually did a Wired interview about the voices that he does.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really good. I love it.
It,
God
it
damn it, Tamagotchi.
you can't be. My thing is, I'm not against all of woke culture, but there are plenty of times that it goes a little too far. And like, come on, man, you can't stop shaming voice actors for doing characters that they were cast for. Like, people got to make their living somehow. This is the whole thing. I wouldn't care if it was any other profession, but the moment you attack voice acting, I'm gonna come down 100% on the fucking side of voice actors, because that's a job I do. I've done voices and I've done accents that do not match my skin color. I am of Scot-Irish descent. Can I do a good Scottish accent? No, you have to learn that shit. But like, I can speak like an Aussie. Doesn't mean I live in fucking Australia. It's like, come on, guys. That's part of the profession, is learning to.
I mean, I can do Scottish. I can do Irish. I can do a lot of voices. I've done black voices very well. Apparently, I'm Mexican. I'm a lighter Hispanic. I can do different variations. I can do South African. Just because I
Oh,
can
South
do
Africa.
something doesn't-
South Africa.
Yes, I can do South African.
South Africa.
Just because I am of a certain skin tone does not eliminate me from being able to do a white, a valley girl, any
Like,
other
oh my
race.
god.
Oh, bitch, please.
Okay, I'm just gonna end this right here. I'm just gonna end this with the overall statement right here. All right, Daves, you need to stop being fucking racist and let voice actors do their goddamn job.
Okay, let me just do a.
Can you add a, like, oh my god?
Oh my god.
That's basically it.
Yeah, don't be Dave, Daves.
Yeah. So I had
Look,
to do my Rosie Perez.
I'm just saying, I live for Valley Girl menu.
Oh my god, I will
Like-
so do that.
Like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh no, that's it. Oh my god, Becky, did you see her butt? Like, it was so big.
It's like
She looked like one of those rap guys' girlfriends. Boom, 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 boom. I like big butts and I cannot lie. All right.
Yeah, then that's good.
That
It's not to go dancing.
it's not so good
Okay,
dancing. That's beautiful.
Walker,
All right,
I don't know if that's
you gotta stop the vibrating controller, bro. You gotta stop.
Oh, sorry.
If you're playing Breath of the Wild, you need to pause that shit. Like, your microphone picks up more than you think. All right,
It's fine. I died. It's cool.
back to gaming news and something that's not actually gonna bring me down or make me angry. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about this. Sources say Horizon Zero Dawn is coming to PC. Eva,
Yeah.
this is good news for you, because
Yes,
I know you haven't played it.
I've been-
Horizon Zero
Actually, I
Dawn
have
is
played
coming
a
to
bit.
PC. You played a bit.
I played a bit. When my roommate when Anthony had the PlayStation.
Oh,
So-
because I brought it to Awa, and I was like, you should play
Well,
this,
yeah,
but we ended up playing.
because Bell
Play-
hogged it.
Well, not
Played
only
more than a bit.
not only that, but like fucking, oh my god, we played Spider-Man so much.
We played Spider-Man. Not to mention the
The Last of Us.
room where we were in.
Yeah.
We were in the TV didn't work, so we.
Yeah, that's also
Well,
true.
one of the
That's also
TVs
true.
didn't
One of the TVs
so
didn't
we
work. The
couldn't play
inputs
Horizon
didn't
Zero
work,
Dawn.
which was sad. Which is very sad.
Yeah, I know.
Also-
I really want to play Horizon Zero Dawn.
Also, there was just the simple fact that we were like we were like
We were conning.
we were conning, and we also had I was also trying to play a little bit of The Last of Us because Calvin had not experienced The Last of Us, and I'm like, oh, holy
sleep
fucking
through
shit.
it.
How dare you? Such a good
You
story.
saw me fall asleep during it.
Yeah, I know.
God damn it.
I'm gonna fix it. It's okay, we can fix it.
Log Horizon Zero Dawn.
No, it should not.
anime
Carl,
stuff.
no, it should not have.
It's anime and stuff. It stays the same.
No,
We're
no.
not renaming it. We're
No,
gonna
she
do-
said no. The game should be called Log Horizon Zero Dawn, is what he's saying.
No.
No. Don't.
Yeah.
No.
Look,
Bat.
all we're
Bat.
saying is
That is a terrible pun, and you should feel bad.
yeah, look, all we're saying is Henrietta
This
is
was a-
terrifying, but she couldn't kill a mecha dinosaur.
This is supposed to be a happy story. You had to run it, Carl. You had to run.
God damn it, Carl. Why-
Carl! That ruined stories. All right, so
Rick, stop.
so
Fucking shit.
all right, Carl. Like, I'm gonna start doing that every time.
God damn it, Grimes.
Oh yeah, Horizon's a very good story though. Okay, so PS4 exclusive title Horizon Zero Dawn will come to PC this year, sources tell Kotaku. It is an unprecedented move for Sony that signals a future with the publisher release, which the publisher releases games on platforms beyond its own consoles. The news comes from 3 people familiar with Sony's plans. Pardon me, all speaking anonymously because they're not authorized to talk to the press. Sony did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Horizon Zero Dawn, if you don't know, is an open-world game set in a post-apocalyptic version of the United States that has been overrun with, they say, robot dinosaurs. It's a hell of a lot more than robot fucking dinosaurs. You don't even get the dinosaurs until way, way later. Fuckers. Honestly, yes, and it was critically acclaimed. And here's the thing, guys. If it wasn't for Breath of the Wild, this would have been Game of the Year, like hands down. And it's not even. I mean, you know what? I've got to praise Sony for doing something that no one else did. Finally, our main character in such a strong cinematic storytelling, open world narrative. Finally, we can play as a redhead.
Hell yeah.
Now we got business. All right. You can finally play as a redhead. Yeah. Gingers need love too, god damn it.
God bless Karen Gillan. I mean, what? Don't.
What was it? What was that one quote? I believe that the reason Ed Sheeran can sing the way he does is because he sucked the soul out of every other ginger, and that's why his music is so soulful.
Well, I was talking about the red-haired goddess Karen Gillan.
I mean,
Yes,
I
Karen
mean,
Gillan is a redhead.
she is a tall drink of water. Emphasis on the tall. Like
Best Nebula.
Look, she got them H2O.
complete edition is worth
Guys,
it.
Stop being thirsty over Karen.
Oh no, I
Look,
was.
You can't stop me.
I can damn well try.
You can damn well fail.
Okay, well, I wasn't being thirsty over Karen Gillan. I'd already moved back to the gaming stuff, but okay.
Look, I mean, I'm just saying, a man dying of dehydration cannot be stopped from his thirst.
You can't die of dehydration from Karen Gillan.
I can damn well try.
You can damn well fail.
It's bad and you should feel bad.
You can
That
damn well
joke
fail.
was bad, and I do feel bad.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking kill this.
You said you heard someone say that Horizon Zero Dawn was the video game version of Brave. If Brave was awesome.
No.
Brave is just good. It's not awesome.
It's a good movie. I just wouldn't call it.
Horizon Zero Dawn is fucking epic. And that's without any Horizon Zero Dawn is epic, and that's without any romance whatsoever. There's no romance going on with the main character in Horizon, which actually I think makes it better. I think it's all the better for that. Also, hi Jason Voorhees. I hear your mother bakes wonderful cookies. We'll be headed her way soon. Get it? Beheaded?
That joke was bad, and you should feel bad.
Nah, I think I'll be all right.
I'm gonna beat you for that.
Right, Law. I just walked away when I heard that. Sup, Jason? No, there's a guy named Jason Voorhees. His screen name is Jason Voorhees. She showed up and said hi, and I was like, dude, come on.
Nope.
You did leave yourself open for that one, Jason.
We'll be headed her way very soon. But Drools, I want to eat cookies so bad. God damn it. Oh man. All right, so yeah, so that's really cool. I'm actually really, really stoked about the fact that it's coming to PC, because that means so many of my friends who don't have PlayStations get to play it, and they really should try it out. I think it's pardon me. I think it's one of those games that's very much like The Last of Us, where as many people as possible should play it. And that also makes me wonder, does that mean that The Last of Us will also come to PC? Because that's a Sony exclusive. So I would love to see that. Naughty Dog needs more love on Steam. That's all I'm saying. All right. So that's that for this story. All right, let's move on to anime. So The Witcher is getting an anime movie called Nightmare of the Wolf on Netflix, and this is supposed to bridge the gap between seasons 1 and 2. Tommy. Wow. Where are the Friday the 13th people showing up and saying hello? Realizes that the cookie voucher has expired. No. Can you guys hear me? You there? Oh no. Hold on. I have returned. Okay,
you might want to screen share.
Screen share what? Oh, just the things that I'm on.
Yeah, I'm
Hey, it's the
like crazy
hiccups.
right now.
It's the hiccups.
Hey, you know what can fix that? Tequila.
I wish I had some. All I've got is rum.
I'll
That works, too. Not as good.
I'll pick up some tequila on my way there.
No.
Yes.
You know what happens.
That's why I'm bringing the tequila.
No.
That's why I'm bringing the tequila.
That is my fight juice.
It's not her fight juice. That's her hey juice.
Hi.
That's where she reaches. That's where she reaches up. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. That's her hey. She reaches up, touches your shoulder, and goes hey, and I'm like, hi. That's what that is. Hi. Like that's
That
what
is
that.
the Ava Please Stranger Danger.
Stranger danger shirt. It's like, no, I'm a rape you, and I'm like, no, you can't.
No,
You can't.
that's
You can't rape me.
that's the
I'm far too willing.
shoes end up in the ceiling or fan kind of thing.
There's a pizza on the roof.
Why is there?
But Ava, you're not Doger. Ceiling fans.
I know, man. I thought about that. I was like, goddamn ceiling fans. All right.
Damn it.
We lost everyone else, huh? Anime. I meant not game. Yeah. So okay. So back to the topic. The Witcher is doing an anime movie that they are calling Nightmare of the Wolf, and it is supposed to bridge season 1 and 2 together a bit better. I mean, the only problem I had with the Witcher series is I didn't realize until late that they were doing like time hopping all over the place, that we were hopping from spot.
Storylines.
Yeah, I didn't realize we were doing multiple storylines like that until towards the end, and then I was like, God damn it. The company that's doing it is the same people that did Avatar: The Last Airbender, Legend of Korra, and the Voltron series. But I'm not going to get into that fucking can of worms because I don't want the angry Voltron people coming over. Hi, Tyler Gamer. How are you? All right. But I'm really, really happy, excited for this. Eva's gonna rip you. Eva's gonna rip you. What? Why are you?
Eva's gonna rip you. Eva's gonna rip you.
It depends. It depends. It depends on the well.
She's bringing the pain. Oh yeah.
No, it depends on what you. It depends on what you mean by that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll snap into a Slim Jim. All right. All right. So anyway, that's gonna be really fun. Is like trying to see if the Mexican can outdrink the Irish.
Oh God, yes.
She's like, I'll go shot for shot with you. And I'm like, for the first 2 minutes. See me in an hour.
It's okay, Richie. I needed to go to the hospital at some point.
I mean, if you consider the possible liver damage, you probably shouldn't. That's all I'm saying.
Oh God, Ollie, what the fuck?
All right, shotgun and get ready. Like Last of Us. Bet. I am upset because they can do better for anime Witcher. I mean, they haven't. They also haven't said if the live action cast is gonna come back and voice for the. We're not like they haven't said if any of the live action cast is going to voice the characters for the animated series. I hope that they do. I need to stop looking at the comments.
Yeah.
Salty fucking Rick. Hi.
Oh God. Hi, Rick.
Why every time you comment, Rick, do I feel the need to suddenly like roll my eyes into the next dimension? Why?
Because it's Rick.
Do we have any thoughts about the Witcher anime series? You guys have all watched season 1, right? You two?
I am caught up.
Yep.
I have not even
And
started
I just gotta say, unless anime Yaskier makes me just like go, then it wasn't worth it.
His name is Dandelion. I don't care what anybody says. His name is fucking Dandelion.
It's the same thing. Yaskier is basically is dandelion in Polish.
So here's my question. I have played Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt, aka Gwent the game. So I still don't understand why The Witcher 3 has so much love behind it. Like, don't get me wrong. It's a good game. It's a fun game. I fucking love it. But I don't consider Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt to be game of the decade. Like, that's just... That video game is not representative of 2011 through 2019, like, or 2010 through 2019. It just does not represent video games for a decade. If you're going to talk to me about, like, amazing video games that define a decade, and you're not putting The Last of Us in that conversation,
Star Wars: The Old Republic.
I could kind of go with that. I could also sit here and say that Breath of the Wild is up there as well.
Yeah,
I could definitely. I'm sorry. I mean, it may just be the Zelda fan in me, but I put Breath of the Wild over Witcher 3. I know some people are gonna see that as blasphemy. I mean, I don't have anything against The Witcher 3 at all. I fucking loved it. It was great. It just wasn't fantastic. Now,
Well, as someone who didn't really grow up on Nintendo, I would disagree on the whole Breath of the Wild thing, but that's also the blasphemous part of me, because I didn't grow up on Nintendo. I would say...
again,
games
I have a lot of
like-
online stuff, so that...
honestly, I would say something more like God of War would be a little bit more...
Oh, you mean Dad of Boy?
I won't play it,
Or-
but I've seen the stylings. I've seen a lot of good games. I've seen Nier Automata. I've seen Overwatch, like when it first started out. Like those games.
Like, my whole thing-
defined the
my-
later part of 2020.
My whole thing. Okay. This will immediately cut Breath of the Wild out of the runnings. In this, and I'm sorry to say it will, but it will. I think that the defining thing, the number one most defining thing for a video game, especially if you're talking about game of the decade, has to be story. Number one, story. If you can't nail that, fuck all the rest. Number two, characters. If your characters aren't memorable, then fuck right off. And if your characters don't, if you can't relate to those characters, and if those characters don't tug on your heartstrings forever and a day, like if I don't remember those characters 3 years down the line, you shouldn't be like even in the category. And I'm not going to sit here and here's the other reason why Final Fantasy 15 doesn't make the mark for this. Now, granted, I haven't finished it since I haven't gotten far enough in the story for 15 since they updated it and made like the changes that they said that they made to the story to improve it. But there wasn't really much of a story there. They had characters for days. Like, oh my God, there was so much character in that game. I fucking love those people. That game made me cry. I didn't even understand what the fuck was really going on, and I cried. That's how good they nailed the story, or the characters. But they missed on the story, which is so sad, because that's essentially like the big thing that Final Fantasy has going for it, is they can tell a fucking interesting story.
Final Fantasy 6.
Let me just put it this way. I think the reason that 13 did so poorly with people is because they told a good, interesting story, but they didn't really have good, interesting characters. Like, they didn't have strong.
Female perspective way too hard.
They didn't have strong enough characters. Let me put it that way. They had good characters, but they weren't very strong. They weren't impactful. But I mean, But I mean, if you're Portal's interesting. I love it as a puzzle game. If you're talking about puzzle games of the decade, Portal, 100,
Yes.
100. Keep it at 100.
I would more categorize the Assassin's Creed in ways of history.
If you want to talk about holy fucking shit, my jaw fell to the floor. God damn it. What have you done to me, video game, like kind of pulling the wool out from under you? Shadow of the Colossus. 100%. That is the game. I don't even know if that's a 2010s kind of game.
It's not.
Okay, well then never mind.
It's a 2010 game,
But Shadow of the
original
Colossus,
came out, like,
Jesus
early
Christ.
2 decades.
Like, that is some shit.
Haha, you were the bad guy all along.
Honestly, Assassin's Creed, where you play as Ezio, is literally the last time I enjoyed playing an Assassin's Creed.
I mean, they have the trilogy, the Ezio trilogy, which is great.
It
I
is.
love it.
Which you have to consider.
Final Fantasy X, I will sit here and say that alright, I will sit here and defend this to my dying fucking breath. Final Fantasy X, best fucking story. Hands down, best fucking story, best fucking characters in a Final Fantasy video game. Fuck you, I will fight me. Fuck you, fight me. Fuck you, fight me. I will burn. I will burn you Final Fantasy VII fan bitches to the end of the world. 10 was better than 7. 10 was better than 7 by fucking miles. Fuck you, fight me. At me, bro.
Okay, Richie.
At Richie Roberts on Twitter. At me, bro.
I am not disagreeing with you. As someone who has played literally
7 is the
every
most
single Final Fantasy.
overrated.
7 is the most overhyped.
8?
Honestly,
8 was my first, so I'm always gonna have the most love for 8. But my favorite is actually 7 because of character and story. I never got the chance to play 6. That's probably why.
that's the second you play 6, you will change your fucking.
And I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend. I like 9 more than I like. I like 9 more than I like 7. I like 9
yeah.
more. I like 9 more than 7. I like 9 more than 11. I like 9 more than 14. I like 9 more than 13. Like it goes like this. My tops right now are 10, 8, 15, 9. And the only reason why 15 takes the edge over 9, considering that 9 had better story overall, like straight out.
Yeah,
9 had such an amazing story. I just think that the characters are so much better built in 15 versus 9. No, not to sit here and say that the characters weren't well done in 9. They absolutely were. It's just like 9 took characters, or 15 took characters and dialed it to fucking 11. Like, they had characters, they just didn't have much of a story. I don't know if they fixed that yet. I really do. I feel bad that I haven't finished playing that. I need to. Now that it's updated and I've got I've got like the Royal Edition and all the DLC stuff, the solo stories. I need to experience that and I haven't. But I need to stream it. And I'll get to that later, but holy fucking shit. We have gone so far away from The Witcher, but at least we've kept this game and nerdy related. So comment below what your favorite, tell me what your first Final Fantasy was, tell me your favorite Final Fantasy, and tell me the game that you think should be Decade of the Year. And then I'll judge you for it. Yeah, Game of the Decade, apologies. Game of the Decade, and then I will judge you for your choices.
But you can
I'm not going to pretend not to. Kingdom Hearts was your favorite Final Fantasy style game? Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to say something absolutely controversial, but some people might find it brave. So I may get that. Why would you say something so controversial but brave? Kingdom Hearts 3 was crap.
Never played any of the Kingdom Hearts games, and
1 and 2 were really good. 1 and 2 were really, really good. It was nice. It was Disney meets Final Fantasy. I hate Kingdom Hearts 3. Not only did you remove all Final Fantasy from it, but like you didn't even, and I'm not gonna sit here and say like it wasn't nearly as long as the others. Like I thought there are so fewer worlds that we go to. The ending is way too goddamn long and fucking needlessly complicated. Don't get me wrong, I love some of the worlds that I went to, but Kingdom Hearts 3 can suck a dick. That is.
It's one of those things that I've been told. If you're indie, understandable, you have glitches. But if you're a AAA game, and you have the funding, the resources, the personnel, just to rush a product, it makes for horrible consumer fan base. And we saw that a lot with Kingdom Hearts 2, is that Kingdom Hearts 2, it was a good story, but it was rushed.
No, KH2 was not, no. That in comparison, it was you're talking about, you're not talking about story. You're talking about game itself. Okay, I was about to argue on that. I was like, I don't remember Kingdom Hearts 2 being a rush story.
It was in terms of, you know.
And you can't sit here and say that 15 was rushed because it took 10 goddamn years to come out. And this was the bullshit we waited for.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Square Enix.
Yeah.
Or Square, or whatever fucking name you're calling yourself this time.
Yeah.
You change it every 3 goddamn years. Stick with your brand. Welcome to the Joe Rogan experience.
Featuring menu.
Featuring
Now that
menu.
you're thinking about Square Enix, it just reminds me of the Atari thing right now.
Oh, hey, the fact that 10 made it into your top 3, I'm on board with that. 15 being down on the list, I'm not so cool with. 8 being towards the bottom, no.
Look, as I said, I've played all of them.
Putting 7 above 8 is a fucking travesty, sir.
Again,
Just because the main, I mean, look.
And 7.
This is my number one thing, and if I were to do a Final Fantasy VIII abridged, I would shit all over 7 abridged, Machine abridged, 7 Machine abridged, because of that whole comment, because of that whole fucking comment about, no, those are squalls and nobody likes them. And I was like, my immediate response to that was, you know, I would be a weak ass puffy little cloud, but you know, squalls actually rain down damage.
Yeah.
Like when the squall starts, it's a fucking natural disaster. And we don't have to sit here and pretend to be something we're not. Oh look, it's blonde Zach. Anyway. No, that what I meant by shitting all over Final Fantasy VII Machine Abridged, I wasn't gonna take jabs at the Team 4-star guys, but I was gonna have comments in response to stuff that they'd said about, like, you know, Final Fantasy VIII and shit like that. Oh yeah, dude, there was no way I was if I'd done a Final Fantasy VIII abridged, it would have like passed. There's so many other shows I want to abridge. I don't like before I'd even get to games, man.
They haven't dunked on 6, and therefore they know their place.
10 isn't even in your top 3. I am judging you, Decaf. How dare.
Yeah, how is 10 not in your top 3? Get on my level.
7 still a 7. You put 7 before 8, 10, and 15. How fucking dare. I mean,
oh, wait,
all right, Jared.
He's saying the one Decaf's talking about the ones he's played.
Oh, you've played. I thought you were talking about this was your list as far as like your.
No,
I asked you to rank Decaf. I asked you to rank them, Decaf.
I'm not ranking.
How dare. All right. 10 and 10-2.
Oh, no,
All right. Here's my thing on 10 and 10-2. 10-2 is only worth playing so you can get the actual ending for 10. That's it. But it's like, I say it like this. 10 and then the final cutscene from 10-2. That's it. But you can YouTube that.
You don't even have to play 10-2 because they literally released
But Jared has
Final Fantasy 10 epilogue.
Kingdom Hearts was my favorite Final Fantasy style.
Go buy
I
the
saw
book.
that. Okay, Jared said 10 and 10-2, then 15, then 9 and 13, and that's all the games he's played. I would say definitely check out if you've got a Switch. Guys, if you've got a Switch, 7 and 8 are actually on the Switch right now. You can purchase them on the Switch. I have both of them. And 8 is the actual remaster with the proper fucking HD and the smooth curves and shit. So I would definitely suggest it. If you know what the fuck you're doing and how to do card draws and GFs, like Jesus fucking Christ, you can step into this game as a level 2 and just fucking one-hit everything if you know how to junction properly. It's fantastic.
Sorry.
No, I actually purposefully.
This is the Final Fantasy podcast now.
I have purposefully. All right, Eva, I have purposefully stalled so that we could at least be past 9 o'clock because I was not making this just a simple 1 hour show. All right, let's talk to the thing. Let's talk about the thing you've all been wanting us to fucking talk about forever. We know. All right, before we get started on talking about this specifically, I want to go ahead and say, can we just point out the irony that is Slime Season 2 and Log Horizon Season 3 both happening in the fall? Like, they're both dropping in October. So it's like, I'm like, the only thing that could be crazier than that is like if One Piece went on hiatus and came back in the fall right now. Like, now I'm just gonna feel like the anime industry knows.
Don't tempt it.
I mean, it is pretty close to catching up to the manga. It's pretty fucking close to catching up to the manga.
Well, I mean, so it was also the same during the Dressrosa arc, but they somehow exceeded it.
Yeah. The Dressrosa arc. You mean that series that lasted 100 fucking days? Yeah, I'm aware. Alrighty. So, holy fucking shit. Last week, literally, because it came out on the 21st and today's the 27th. Last week, it was officially announced, the NHK website, which NHK are the guys that run it, NHK's General Entertainment Division, which is basically channel NHKE, which is NHK, for those of you that don't know, is kind of like PBS for Japan. It's their public, it's very much a public channel. So has announced a third season of the hugely successful Log Horizon anime that will air in October of 2020. This one will follow the arc of the Round Table Collapse. Okay, that title already has me intrigued. The staff of the series is as follows, and then you can see them. Studio Dean is coming back. They're the ones that did season 1. I believe it was a different studio for season 2. So Studio Dean will be back to doing it. It is officially confirmed. The series cast from the second season is also confirmed to return, and the key visual is found below. So there we go, guys. We are getting season 3 of Log Horizon Abridged. How does this make you feel? Oh, to go ahead and get this out of the way right the fuck now, no, we are not abridging season 3. We already had our ending We know when it's happening, where it's happening, and it will be in season 2. The Log Horizon Abridged is ending with season 2. I'll just go ahead and saying that right the fuck now because I know I'm going to get 20 million fucking questions about it.
I mean, I'm interested in seeing how season 3 is going to play out.
Yes. All right. I love this response. Anthony Rivera, patiently waiting for my Demon Slayer movie.
Hey, you know what? I'm right there with you, dude. The second we get to see Rengoku on screen, I'm going to die.
Okay, here's the thing. Anthony Rivera, let me go ahead and tell you, the anime is based on the light novel and doesn't have jack shit to do with the manga, if there is a manga for Log Horizon.
There is, but it's not like...
Yeah.
Nothing's been released in a while, but I think we know.
But the light novels have been, there's been more light novels recently. I think two new light novels. So there's definitely content.
I believe so.
Yeah. And so the fall of the Round Table Collapse. I'm looking forward to that. Either something fell on the table or shit went down.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping for the first one because that would be funnier.
They never fixed that
Like,
squeaky corner.
Like somebody was trying
No,
to.
they never fixed the ceiling fan. We all know this.
Somebody was trying to fix the chandelier and it dropped and it fell on Woodstock and now
No, not my Woodstock.
and now Eva's out of another character.
God damn you.
That's the one. That's the one. You know how you were saying people were trying to get you to do certain voices with Lanessia? Fuck that. I want to hear those voices with Woodstock.
I am not doing not safe for work voices with Woodstock.
Yes, you are.
No.
You will if I ask you to. I'm the assistant director. You will if I ask you to.
I mean,
I will turn it down so fucking fast.
Woodstock from Snoopy would be weird.
Well, it's not that Woodstock.
No, I understand.
There's a little dwarf
taking a jab.
That's the one.
There's a little dwarf. There's a little dwarf character named Woodstock in in Log Horizon that I've affectionately referred to as Gimli for quite some time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I need those. And in our version, it is a woman trapped in a man's body that does not give a shit and didn't ask for a potion. So technically, you could say that it's a trans character in Log Horizon Abridged.
You could say.
Yeah, you could. She decided not to go the Akatsuki route, and she's okay with having her dick swinging all over the place.
Yeah. So if you don't know who that is, it was the line, "This is outrageous!"
So straight up, your character's name is 3 Tracks in Snow.
What the fuck?
You got a big old dick, girl. You got a big old dick. God damn it.
Well, bigger than most.
She slings it across her shoulder and just walks out like.
I'ma turn left and I don't want to smack you.
My dick, yes. I can't wait for all the dick jokes that Eva's gonna tell later that we can't say on air right now. It's beautiful.
Oh, God.
Believe me. But yeah, guys, this is season 3's coming out. Honestly, this gives me hope for season 2 of No Game No Life, even though everybody else has been trying to beat that hope out of me.
I hate No Game No Life. I'm not a big fan of it.
I don't care whether you hate it or not. I want it, and give it to me now. My name is Veruca Salt. I want it. Give it to me now.
Just leave it.
No. Bring it back with all of its JoJo memeness.
That's why. Because I
There
had
was,
so many people
to
who
be
told
fair,
me, watch JoJo.
No.
I'm like, you told
No.
me enough times to watch JoJo. I'm not watching.
I watched 5 episodes of JoJo. Was not impressed. I was done.
Well,
I
hold on.
watched 30
Which
seconds and I was
Season 1.
Oh, that's why.
I'm not giving it more than 30 seconds. If I don't like it within 30 seconds, I'm not watching it.
Yeah, No Game No Life needs a season 2 just for the sheer fact. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that No Game No Life is like super fucking special. Like, for quite a few episodes, it's like, oh, okay, it's got an interesting premise that will distract me a little bit from the fact that it's like the fucking same perverted shit that I see out of most anime. But then you get to episode 6 and the fucking Shiratori battle, and everything changes. It's like, god damn. Episode 6 onward is just fucking fantastic. And I can't wait for season 2 of Slime. Like, it's gonna knock your fucking socks off if they do it right. Oh, one last thing. I don't want to be more attached. One last Richie's rant that I need to give. I hope they're not skipping it. Right now, Haikyuu season 4 is out, and I'm very excited about that. But 3 episodes in, and I went back and I rechecked the manga. They skipped 2 fucking volleyball games of importance. They skipped Nekoma versus what's fucking Bokuto's team? I don't remember. But
god damn it, I know this.
Yeah, the Owls, the Cats versus the Owls, and then it was the Cats versus the Snakes. So it was Nekoma versus Hebi something, and those 2 volleyball matches were fucking intense. And they skipped both of those games. They've skipped past them. I get that you want to focus on your main characters and what they're doing, but god damn it, these teams are important to the main characters and their development. Don't skip those games. I hope they're in there. Even if there is a flashback, please let them be in there. Also, I didn't know this, but because of Haikyuu, boys volleyball went skyrocketing. Like, recruitment for boys volleyball in middle and high school, because they made it fucking cool.
Because Kuroko's No Basket
did the same for basketball.
No Sora, and then we got more basketball games out of that.
Yep. Well, I don't know about Ahi no Sora, but I refuse to acknowledge the other series you were talking about. I just call it Basketball DBZ.
No.
Yep.
Do not dare.
Yeah. No, that's basically Basketball DBZ.
In that series, okay? So don't fucking try it.
It's not untrue. It's fucking Dragon Ball Z for basketball.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is. And if it makes you feel any better, you can think of your favorite character as Trunks.
No.
Your favorite male character is Trunks.
My favorite male character is Aoi Mine, the fucking giant ass dude, okay?
He's Trunks then.
No, he's not Trunks.
I'll be your mommy.
If anything, Kuroko is Trunks.
Nah, Trunks can't hide his presence that well.
But he tries at least.
No. If anything, Kuroko is Krillin.
Oh wow.
He affectionately refers to it as stealth mode.
Yeah, Kuroko actually contributes.
Hey, fuck you. So does Krillin.
Not as much.
Android 18.
No, decaf. I said
That's not
Kuroko-
contributing. That's
Yes!
getting a reward.
Hey. You know how
I said
Trunks'
Kuroko's
future
graphics
didn't happen?
inspired Akino Sora, which then inspired more basketball.
You know how Trunks' future of the androids annihilating everything didn't happen? Krillin says you're welcome.
But it's multiverse theory.
No. Bow down and praise Krillin's dick. That's the reason it didn't happen.
But it's multiverse theory.
Dick down 18.
Krillin
It's
dick.
multiverse theory.
Krillin, where do you think Marin came from? All right, hold on a second. You see, Eva.
I know where Mary came from.
When
It's just
a
multiverse.
human
Yeah.
man and an android woman love each other very much.
They have some weird ass kid, which is yeah. I know
Battle
how they-
Fat Dog
For a
Studios
fucking
is have.
non-canon
We are
character.
not about to have a battle royale featuring our favorite anime. I haven't even mentioned my favorite fucking anime.
Neither have I.
Yeah, no.
I've talked about some of my favorites, but not my favorite.
I don't even think I truly have a favorite. I guess if I were gonna have a favorite, it'd probably be Bakuman because I just fucking love the story of how manga gets made or got made in Japan back in the 2000s. Now it's a whole different game because they've gotten to the point where they've almost convinced Oda to go full digital with the manga. I mean, shit, why do you think there's still Hunter x Hunter coming out every once in a while? It's because he's no longer doing the art, and the artists are doing it all digital, so it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
They hold hands and a baby pops out of fruit. God damn, out of a fruit.
God damn it.
Dawn and the Giant in Peach. All right, anyway.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. Females still have baby parts. What the fuck? Oh my god.
It's misquoting Dragon Ball Z.
I'm just like, at this point, I'm starting to wonder who is worse. The fucking purposefully bad characters that I wrote that were the nobles in episode 9, or our audience. Audience? Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
If I had to pick, my favorite is Angel Beat.
Salty Rick, why do you have to hurt me this way?
I mean, I would say my favorite one is Your Lie in April.
Ava, why do you have to hurt me this way?
I mean, if we're going for emotion,
I don't need to feel tonight.
if we're going for emotion,
Feel, but you need to drink.
if we
So I'm making
Yeah.
you drink.
no. If we're talking
God.
about anime that draw out your emotions and play with your feels, I'd rather have one that does more long-term damage overall that you can't recover from alcohol. How about March comes in like a lion?
Fuck you, man.
Yes,
Fuck you and fuck you too, Jared.
like Depression the anime. March comes in like a lion, baby. That show is so goddamn good. I want another
So
season.
I wouldn't not know.
About what?
Clanad After Story.
I never watched Clannad. Yeah.
Never watched
It-
that.
Don't. It hurts you too.
Oh, I heard. I stayed the fuck away from it. What was the other one? Anohana?
That's why I
Anohana?
stay away from
Jesus
JoJo.
fucking Christ. Anohana was so fucking like, oh my god, that hit me in the
The
feels so
fuck do you
hard.
mean that's why you stay away from JoJo's, Ava?
JoJo doesn't hit you in the feels. JoJo doesn't hit you in the feels. It turns you into a raging fucking roid monster.
Like people get so fucking emotional about.
Oh no, that's the fan base. The fan base is
Oh.
emotional, not the fucking anime.
Well, I don't want to speak for the fan base, but I can guarantee that I am not that person.
You know
who's
what?
like,
I will tell you.
"Oh my god, fucking Jotaro."
You know what? I will tell you exactly why it is that I don't watch JoJo. I don't give a shit about Zerworldo.
I don't give a shit about the art.
Yeah. no,
Yeah, I
here's-
mean, if art is not your thing, you're definitely not gonna enjoy One Piece.
here's my thing
I'm
on
not gonna enjoy what you
JoJo's.
cut out.
One Piece.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
here's,
One Piece.
Here's
So many people won't get into One Piece because of the art. Like, if you're talking on story alone, One Piece is fucking king. It is the best.
Oh yeah.
okay.
I love One Piece.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I just watched Curtis. I just watched Curtis react to that episode today. Curtis just found out who Luffy's grandpa and dad were and saw Kobe for the first time in forever. He lost his shit. It was so good. Nothing like watching a dude who's in his 60s sit there and just get that bomb dropped on him and go, "Holy fucking shit! This show is amazing!" And we're like, "Yes!" And it only gets better. We're
Oh
like,
my god, Carl, who hurt you?
the only anime scene that makes me cry was the SAO2 final episode. Are you kidding? The first half, all right, the second half of
How is
season,
that what hurts you?
The
Who
entirety-
has wronged you?
the entirety of the fucking second half of season 1. What was it called? Aincrad? Ein something online.
You talking about Alfheim?
You're thinking
Alfheim.
Dugdale.
Thank you.
Oh,
No,
Alfheim.
okay, Alfheim. The entire season of Alfheim should have been the Alfheim. Fucking hell, can't talk today. The entire Alfheim arc should have made you cry. Or shit, everything in Log Horizon season 1, everything in Log Horizon season 1 after the first 2 episodes where it deviated off of a really good fucking original story should have made you cry because it went from a really, really fucking interesting and cool concept to a typical fucking isekai.
Okay, monsters, don't tell Carl about Kaido's devil fruit. He doesn't need to know yet.
No.
Stop!
Kono Yuki made me fucking cry because she is my favorite from Alfheim. So. Oh god damn.
If you're gonna cry about anything, cry about the death of Min Yui.
Okay,
No,
this
no,
is
Yuki hit me a lot
okay.
harder because cancer, you know.
Yui.
Okay, this isn't.
No.
this isn't-
Okay, no. If you're talking about the death of the chick in season 2, was it cancer in the anime? Because in the light novels, it was AIDS.
It was AIDS, but they made it cancer in the anime.
Anime,
Boo!
because at the time
Yeah.
cancer was more prevalent.
Yeah. So
She
that-
fucking
that
died.
made me a
Ladies
lot
and
more-
gentlemen, that entire anime, just think about it this time. She's dying of AIDS. That's a hell of a lot stronger. Cancer wouldn't have done shit to me emotionally.
No, but, I, mean,
I lost an
from
uncle-
childhood
I
cancer,
lost-
That's like a big thing.
I lost an uncle to AIDS. That was that hit me in the feels, bro. Also,
Let's
AIDS
just-
is not fully treatable. Okay, I'm just sick of people having to change something from the light novel because it's like, oh, this doesn't fit. Like, I get that from time to time. Like, I do, but depending on the thing that you change, that was an unnecessary change. You can still very easily die of AIDS. Very, very easily.
I don't know what you're talking about, NVIDIA. Like, things turn around in the light novel.
I think I would have loved to have seen them gone.
Okay.
I would love to have seen them gone down the Thor route a lot more with Alfheim. Like, Alfheim didn't become interesting to me in the light novels until we got to the actual Excalibur arc, and I was like, okay, this is fucking interesting. And it does not feel like they explored that anymore. Like, the game was growing on its own, and I'm like, okay. I don't know about Alicization. I quit on Sword Art. Like, I fucking hate Sword Art, dude. I got so tired of watching people who don't know how to fucking play video games. Like, if you can't MMO, don't jump on MMOs. Or at least have people around you that can show you the fucking ropes, that know what fucking aggro is. Like, there are so many reasons to hate Sword Art Online. And unfortunately...
I think...
And I'm not saying that to be a hater. I just don't like how badly they fucked up video gaming. Like, they didn't get the gaming aspect right in a series about fucking video games.
Yeah.
And I turned away from my mic to say that so I wouldn't be shouting into it.
Eva, I think Carl was actually agreeing with you. I think he's talking about the same thing.
Mother Rosario arc. Yeah, the Mother Rosario arc.
Mother Rosario.
There are
Yeah,
there
that's
are
the-
I'm going to sit here and
That's my
say
fucking arc.
the moment that they step outside of the game stuff and just tell like human fucking stories, they do a pretty good job. But like, all right, if the story is not focused on Kirito, it does really well. The moment we go back to Kirito, it's just Gary Stu.
I just can't get into any of it. Sword Art just doesn't resonate with me at all.
Yeah, it's not. Like, goddamn
There's
it.
a lot of other better, like Dot Hack Sign hit me where I fucking live.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit
Because
here
even
like
in,
just
even
because
back in like the 90s, it had like relatable characters who had a lot of shit going on outside the game, and they talked about that with some people.
bringing it back full circle, guys. Bringing it back in full circle. Just because I write and abridge a Log Horizon series does not mean that it's like one of my favorites. It's not even my favorite isekai. Actually, right now my favorite isekai would be Slime. But we'll see when season 3 comes out. Like, I am seriously looking forward to season 3, especially with that title. Like, I want to know, because I haven't read any of the light novels. Unlike with Slime, I haven't read
Hell
the light
yeah,
novels.
Jared.
But like, Slime was so good it made me pick up the light novels. Now, I remember playing the fucking the quadrilogy of Dot Hack. Oh man, I was so invested in that.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like Sign takes place before that. That's with
Yeah, I know.
Tsukasa.
I haven't read all the
That
anime.
shit
I
hurt me.
haven't watched all the anime for it, and I probably should. But like, I played the games.
It's
and I
good.
fucking love the games.
The animes will hit you where you live.
Okay. Slime is my favorite isekai just because there's like legit world building, and I can at least buy the fact that this character is OP because he's not OP for OP's sake. Like, he just lucked into it and he doesn't really know what to do with it. And then like, as things continue, he becomes less and less OP because he's encountering stronger and stronger shit. And like, he's getting outclassed by some seriously fucking good shit. But he is going to be able to level up. I'm not going to tell you what happens or how it happens, but he's going to be able to level up and get to, higher tier shit. And it's like the old saying goes, more money, more problems. But in this case, it's more power, more problems. And I mean, just from reading light novels, 6 and 7, like, holy fucking shit, I can't wait for 5, 6, and 7. Like, holy fucking shit, I can't wait to see how much of that gets covered in the anime. And I hope they do a good job. I'm really looking forward to it. You love Slime because it's like Kirby? That's true. That's very true. We were thinking about just calling it Kirby the Blue Slime Abridged for a minute, but I was like, nah, let's just keep it at that time I got abridged as a slime.
So you mean Meta Knight?
Fuck you. Alright, last but not least, yeah, really looking forward to season 3. Is anybody looking forward to the CG remake of the Mewtwo movie? Because I'm not. I'm like, I saw the trailer for it, and I was like, oh, this is a CG version of a movie I've already watched animated. And maybe it's just because I'm old school or whatever. I like the anime more than I like the CG. Like, nothing against the people that worked on it. It's just, to me, the CG doesn't feel right. Like, yeah, I just don't. I'm not big on it.
Look, here's
like, if you
here's
want to
my
watch it,
stance on this shit.
isn't it Pokemon 2000? Isn't that the one with?
Pokemon.
Is it?
No.
Is it or
the one with
Mewtwo's
Mewtwo is
Revenge
Pokemon the
or
movie.
whatever?
Pokemon 2000 was the one with Lugia, and
Oh, okay.
Pokemon Forever was the one with Celebi, and then I forget what the third one was.
Okay, Pokemon the movie was the Mewtwo one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Look, here's where I stand on this CG remake. Unless they are going to mail out ancient Mew Pokemon cards to everyone with a Netflix subscription, I'm not about it. I got my ancient Mew for buying the VHS and
Oh,
theater.
have they
God
said
damn,
anything
I better
about?
get another one.
Didn't they already confirm that Shield Hero Season 2 is happening?
Yes, they did, and they also confirmed that Shield Hero is coming to Isekai Quartet Season 2 as
That's
well.
already Isekai Quartet Season 2 is already out. Like, that's already happening.
Fuck, I gotta go to Verve after this.
Yeah, I think Isekai Quartet. Yeah, that's a winter anime.
By the way, guys, watch Crunchyroll, watch Verve.
Yeah, support the official release, guys. I mean, I'm
Go
interested.
fill your eye holes with anime.
I'm interested
stuff.
in. Man, we really, or stuff.
My stuff is
Toss a
wrestling,
bowl
so I
to
would like
your
to talk about
Shizu,
wrestling.
oh
Background
village of
wrestling.
goblins, oh village of goblins.
Give
Shut
a
up, I'm
tip
being
to your waiter.
Oh, barista of Starbucks, barista of Starbucks.
Thank you. Pokemon the third movie is the one with Entei. It was Pokemon what was it called?
I like
Oh, all right. You know what? Before we leave, I want to start a war in the chat. Pokemon or Digimon?
Digimon.
Digimon.
Oh!
Wait, everybody.
I'm all about Digimon over Pokemon.
I grew up on Digimon and
Same.
Digimon in Spanish for.
Well, I didn't
for
grow up on
English
Digimon. I didn't grow up on Digimon. I was
I
basically a
grew up on
teenager and a
Digimon,
young
the card
adult
game.
by
There
the
is
time
no
it hit.
both.
There is
There
no
is
both.
one
You
or
have
the other.
a side has to be chosen. A side has to be chosen, young Jared, even if it's the wrong one. A side must be chosen.
Oh, this is physically hurting me. I'm trying to think so bad.
Both is the right answer. Both is never the
There
right
is no right answer. There's no third answer, Jared. You're just trying to walk the line. If you can't, here's the thing. If you don't, actually both is the wrong answer. If you don't pick one or the other, both sides kill you.
Yeah. Both
Like
sides will fight
if you can't say you like Pokemon,
Black War Greymon. Hell
they
yeah.
will kill you. If you can't say you like Digimon, they'll kill you. If you at least argue for the opposite side, we're gonna have a proper battle.
Yeah.
Which one is Metal Garurumon? Isn't that
Greymon. It's Greymon's full form.
okay? And then isn't Omnimon what they turned into when Greymon and
Omnimon is
from the movie?
Is War Greymon and
Yeah.
Metal Greymon.
Metal Garurumon and War Greymon.
Here's where I sit
That's
on
the
this
one thing I could do. I could do
Set
the.
up a poll. We probably will later on.
Well,
Set it up
I
on-
mean that requires more work than I'm willing to put in.
Yeah.
All right.
Follow me on
here's-
Twitter at Richie Roberts VO. I will put it up there.
Here's where I will stand
I
on this one.
actually am making it right now.
Oh well, then go follow Latin Fire VA on Twitter. She'll put a poll up. And if you don't have Twitter, well, sad day for you.
Here's where I'll stand on this one. Digimon has more meaningful and impactful stories.
Mhm.
Pokemon has, I don't know, a better game franchise.
And I'm sorry to have to say this, knowing that Disaster is a nice guy. I like him. He's a genuinely not bad person, at least not to me. But Digimon had the better abridged.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slam it on there. If you have not seen Team 4 Star's Digimon Abridged movie, holy fucking shit!
I mean, or Abridge Alliance's Digimon Abridged.
Why isn't the
I
real
don't want
Richie
to.
here? How dare you? How dare you,
I mean,
Yoshimi?
why would you not show love to Good Boys Children
Because
Red?
it's a competing Digimon.
Oh,
combined.
did you not hear a new Digimon series is coming out, and it takes place with the first gen still as kids.
Yes.
Digimon, Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon are the champions.
I mean, I understand it's competition, but
All right.
good.
And with that, I need sleep. Good night. Lies! You don't need sleep, Salty Rick. This is all bullshit.
No, you do not.
You don't need sleep.
Yeah, don't lie to
What
us.
we need
It's
to talk
our
about
house.
is wrestling now because fucking Edge came back, and I will talk about that all day on Twitter today.
That's the end of our
Oh,
show,
man,
everybody.
It was so crazy. We ran out of time. Oh,
So crazy we ran out of time. We thought we could talk forever, and then somebody said something about wrestling, and it was all over.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Wrestling is life, man.
It is not.
oh man, suddenly I'm
not.
tired from alcohol. I need to go to bed for some reason.
Yeah, I know. All right. Yeah, we.
Oh,
It's
sure. When the guys want to talk, then when a woman wants to talk about.
Okay, don't you pull that shit. We've been there about.
all right. First off, we let you talk plenty on all of our conversations.
God damn.
I'm the lead host of the show. I'm supposed to talk more than you.
Sure, you say that now.
I am just a sad boy.
It's not a gender thing. It's a hierarchy thing.
Look, I got to go on my Final Fantasy tangent, and that's all I wanted.
And I even threw the bone over to Digimon specifically for you, Eva. Shut the fuck up. I'm just not
By the
gonna.
way.
We're just not gonna let the wrestling talk start because we don't do wrestling. Neither of us do wrestling.
I do.
Yeah, but we're not having
Okay,
a one-person
okay.
conversation
Ava,
here.
Ava. If this were anime and stuff with special guests Vex and Zim, sure we can talk wrestling, but it's not, is it?
And it's not happening. Also, you know what? All right, I'll sum it up right here. I'll be the Vegeta of this group. Wrestling's fake.
Fuck you.
Not cool.
All right. So, all right, everybody. Thank you so much. Please make sure to leave comments. If you did not catch the live show, please leave comments to all of the stories that we covered. Let us know what you think. and maybe we'll talk about him when we show up, which is going to be next week. Ha ha ha! We're back again next week because that's when we were supposed to come back. Today was actually supposed to be Dungeons and Demon Slayers, but Fell wasn't originally supposed to be here, and then he had car issues, and now he's here, or not Fell, but Walker wasn't supposed to be here, but then he had car issues, and now he's here, and the reason Fell isn't here is because his work called him in last minute, so boo to his work. Boo! Anyway, that's pretty much it for us. Walker, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at WalkmanExe, and you can also find me on YouTube at WalkmanExe. I do D&D stuff on my YouTube, and I've also been starting up recently a Star Wars The Old Republic MMO stream with Salty Rick and my good boy Tyler. And on Twitter, you'll mostly find Corgi videos because I am unoriginal. Goodbye.
Ew, you stream video games with Tyler Torino? What is wrong with you?
I know. Well, no, not Tyler Torino, but yeah.
All right.
If I did that, I'd have to quit the internet.
Eva, where can they find you besides playing with your cats?
You can find me at Twitter at LatinFireVA, at Twitch LatinFire, Mixer at LatinFire, or you can follow the newest Twitter for the Fire Kitties at Fire_Kitties for Ollie, Dinah, and Roy.
It is the most wholesome content. Follow them now, I command it.
Follow them. They are beautiful cats, and they deserve your love and attention. And I will post more pictures.
Okay.
Because cats rule the internet.
And last but not least, guys, I will tell you where you can find me. You can find me on Like Zoinks Gaming on YouTube, where I stream content, and at Richie Roberts VO on Twitter. Or randomly, you can find me here if I'm doing stuff. You never know. If you want some more of Steve the Xenomorph, it's all over on my YouTube channel. So make sure to go check out Steve the Xenomorph as he tries to give me hugs. And then the robots try to give me hugs. Everything is trying to give me hugs in that fucking game. I'm not a fan. Really not a fan. And of course, Eva's no help. She won't come and try and cheer me up. She's like, no, that game is too scary. Wimp. At least I'm playing it.
It's more like, quit your bitching, you can do it by yourself.
Lies. 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 Ya bitch. Alright, to that. Ya bitch.
Ya bitch.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say it like Greg. Ya bitch. Alright, anyway. Last but not least, thank you guys so much for coming back here and hanging out with us. And for our final thought of the moment, Walker, Eva, thank you so much for being here. And you may now roll the dice.
I mean...